Howdy, my name's Rob. Welcome to this 1976 Blazer Chalet. Most videos I've seen online have all been kind of walkthroughs and selling the vehicle. Well, I am doing a selling video right now. I've also owned the video for 3.5 years. So I'm going to do a systems check, show you what I've done, the modifications. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of how everything works in here. So you see body's nice and straight here. I've added my own surf racks. I've converted up here, fabricated. A lot of original stuff. This particular model happens to be number 99 out of approximately 1,800 made. Maybe 400 left remaining here. One of the funky little details you see here is the brake lights are the same. You know, Chevy teamed up with Chinook in 76 and 77 to make these campers. I had a Vanagon before. They were cool. I liked the utilitarian kind of aspect of them. But I wanted something that was American. I wanted something that was four-wheel drive. I also wanted something where you could walk all the way through to the cab with it. Having access to the cab is huge if you've ever done van life or had any extended time on the road. Say you got a boondock, there's nothing worse than having, say, a truck camper and having to get out, come back, and access the back, then set up everything. It's nice being able to just walk through and kind of set everything up. It also has everything you really need for extended off-grid living. Fridge, power source, water, heater, stovetop, has lots of good bed storage space, pantry. I'm going to kind of start going through things and kind of show you what it's about. So up here, if you notice this tube, this is either where I like to keep, say, fishing poles or a carpet, just to kind of have some extra luxury, say if you're camping somewhere that's remote, like, you know, Baja, you know, something like that. But I also made surf racks for this thing, converted ladder rack. I have a shortboard side. I have a longboard side here. So start with the shortboard side operation. Come over, pull out, come in, drop down. Simple bungees. I fabbed this thing, and by no means am I an engineer. It just works, and I didn't want to drill into the top of the rig. So no boards in there. It's actually bedding, and the reason for that is I like to have a good thermarest. The cushions inside are nice, but when you're traveling with the lady, there's always nice to have some creature comforts. That is also the reason this has ice cold AC. So other side here, drop down, come in, and we'll get our longboard off here. As you see, this one's a little bit longer. Don't judge for the wax on the bottom. It's my girl's board. So I'll put this down here, come up, racks come back in, drop down, and then we'll hop on inside. So a couple things here. Notice on the back I have a clip just to keep the rear open if you need it. Say you're stuck at a spot, it's nice to have that option. So it holds it in place. Up inside here, we'll make our way in. You know, it's a stove top here. Tools I access quite a bit. Cutting board. And here I kind of just have storage for some of the cleanup I've been doing recently. We got our furnace, gas furnace right here. I hold my water jugs, surf equipment down here. Everything as far as upholstery is new. New seats, rear, new seats on the front. If you look up top, new liner all the way around. And we will start to undo the top here. This is what keeps the top down while you're driving. This top actually comes up and provides you with about 2.5, 3 feet of more space inside here. Get up and walk around. A guy like me, I'm 6'1", and I walk around in here no problem. So now these are not stock. I made these because with the extra weight of the aluminum surf rack, the top does not quite stand up by itself. So I use these guys to prop it up. In the back here, we'll start right here, come in, and then just come up ever so slightly, comes in there, make our way to the other side, and this really isn't too difficult. Again, you can do it with one person, 2 people inside. One person pushes up, put these locks in, but this is just to show you can do it also very much by yourself. In there. Last 2 supports. Never mind this guy. I need to get some adhesive on that. And last one here. Come in. And she's all set to go. Make our way back inside. And we will see how much room we have. So I usually stand up with some room here. These zippers open up here, and you have room to the outside, good airflow. I really dig that. I'll go over some of the features inside here, beginning with the table. So open up our back compartment. These guys are actually for the canopy in the rear. This is standard 1970s camping equipment here. Super simple. I'll set it up, I'll take it down. Stanchion. Come in. There you go. Eat your fondue or whatever you want to do in here. When you're done, take it off and we'll put it back. You also notice in here, in the closet, it has room, has a hanger, put the clothes in here. You got water. I don't have any gas in here, but I have some other canopy stuff. This is actually a divider, the stock one, that separates the back from the front, so you have some more privacy. This pipe here and here is an extension for the sink that actually will drain out to the outside. So, excuse me. Shut that up over here. So there are a few alterations I made myself. I did take the fridge out because I'm not a fan of old fridges. Not only that, they're a big power suck. I took out the faucet here, and then underneath the seats here, which I'll show you, There was the water holding tank. I wanted to have that for extra storage. In here I just have all my sleeping bags, chairs, towels, cold weather gear, just kind of camp equipment. Over here we have toolbox, first aid kit, fan, jumper cables, jack, all that kind of stuff, so that you don't find yourself stranded on the side of the road. So right now I'll do a real quick demonstration of the bed here, starting with taking down a couple items. In case you haven't noticed, I have a real addiction to faux wood paneling. So it's everywhere in here. It's on the cabinets. It's in my swap meet pickups, tables, everywhere. This piece folds down. This comes over. That pops in. Same thing this side. Over here, I got my solar panel for my Goal Zero. I also have my little library, which I'll move real quick. Take this solar panel, just put it in the front seat for now. Up over here. Unlock. Down. That's a good one. Come down here. Boom. You got your bed. So, not only do we have our bed here, I want to take you back outside. So, for those who aren't a fan of the ladder rack and you're a hardcore Chevy person, I get it. But that is all sealed. And if you look up under here, the holes are only in the side. There's nothing really coming through that can access the actual body. But what is nice about having it on the rack, even if you don't have boards, is something my lady and I used this last road trip we did. And again, I like to be comfortable on the road. I like my lady to be comfortable. We just simply pack up all of our bedding inside here. I don't have any sheets on it, but pull it out, come out, put it in. And then you're all set up in a couple minutes. If you want to come in and check it out, and then you have 2 sets thermarest. Super cozy, super comfortable. Again, I'm 6'1". I sleep across here with my wife, no problem.
Why don't you show up and lay down?
Yeah. I'll get down my work boots. No problem. Stretching out here. So, plenty of room coming up here. Super nice. Really cozy. And again, you can have your partition, which actually comes in and blocks out this entire way. So it's kind of like you're in your own little world here as well, which I really dig. So, in a minute here, I'll put the bed away, and then one of the cool features I have in this year's model, and actually I think it's a Cheyenne package, this particular Blazer came with all the doodads. It's got the 4-wheel drive, it's got the hammocks, it's got every camping feature, but these hammocks are super fun. I powder coated them black. I'll go ahead and undo them. And after we put the bed away, these hammocks actually come out, they fold out, and lock into each other. And I don't believe I've seen any other YouTube video where they show the operations of this. And while I know this is going to be a longer video showing everything that's going on here, I do believe it's important to show how these work. But I'll put this bed away. Okay, so with these old school hammocks, super funky, super 70s. Little bit of a pain in the butt, but I just love the style, and I love the idea of maybe tossing a couple kiddos up there, saying if you're out to the desert, mountains, beach camping, you know, sleep down here, a couple kiddos up here, good to go. I got the top locked in already with some cotter pins. This system is not the easiest, but it does work. So I'll come in back here, lock out this back area, and then come in and just got to toss a couple cotter pins in, and you are good to go. I can show you a demonstration of how much weight it will hold. All right, so I'm not a small man, and I just want to show weight test on these as far as what it can take. I am all of 225 plus pounds. It holds me quite well. You can see it's a nice room. It's a good little perch. You have the windows open, you know, summertime, and it's actually a really nice little spot. So I dig these. If nothing else, I just like the style. I've literally used them probably, I don't know, 4 times where I've slept in them, but it's still cool to have. So after all done with the hammocks, just come in, and these guys all button in here, and it tucks in actually really well, all the way to the side, out of the way. Super nice. All right, so canopy can be super nice if you're doing like some desert, Baja camping. I hate spending my time indoors when I'm camping, although sometimes it is nice in a rainstorm. But I feel a canopy like this really adds to the experience. So I just have a couple simple military supply tent poles that I've kind of repurposed. Got some brackets on here on the bottom, if you notice, that they slide into. Coming up over here, slide in a sleeve, tarp from Tractor Supply, all simple stuff. But again, man, it's really valuable midday to kind of have some shade in the back. And simple, there you go. If you want to adjust it down, you have a little bit of adjustment, which is kind of nice. You know, you can go either side with that, and then just kind of work it up as you want. Now that we've gone through all the gadgets and fun stuff in there, as far as the camper is concerned, take a look inside. You look in here, we have all new upholstery. Even as you come in, you'll see the power plant. I have a Yeti 3000 battery bank that's also backed up with solar. That works off trickle charger when you're not using it. Domatech fridge, which is really cool. You can have this, it's perfect size. And you can have it while you're driving, so your girlfriend wants to access it that way, or you can come in and flip it around so you can access it this way. Really nice feature to have. Way better than I think the old 70s style truck fridge. So make our way up over and check out our tires. Nice BFG all-terrains, classic. And then move into the engine. A couple things to note too as far as body is concerned. It's not perfect by any means. It does have its scratches. It does have things that will need to be addressed. While this is a rust spot, it's really pretty surface, but that will need to be addressed probably in the next couple years. I just didn't want to mess with the original paint. Overall paint is really nice. You notice with like some of the striping, the stickers have a little bit of sun damage on them, a little bit of cracking on them as well, but really pretty minor, and up to you if you want to get a new paint on it. Hey guys, making our way over to the cab here, looking around at all the side paneling, nice wood grain, dash, no cracks, AC all works. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over for you. AC here, 8-track. Then you look over at the odometer. It says 87,000 miles, which is not correct. Odometer hasn't worked since I owned it. I did replace the engine 6,500 miles ago. I'll go ahead and pop the hood and take a look at it. All right, looking over the engine, AC unit, like I said, engine rebuilt about 6,000 miles ago. Also, the transmission was done about 3.5 years ago. Runs real nice. It's got Rochester carb, which anybody who knows or who works with them knows they can be a little bit finicky. You can always put a Holly or Edelbrock on there, but it works for me. Radiator was gone through, a lot of plugs and wires at the time of the rebuild. So that's basically it, guys. 1976 Blazer Chalet, one of 1,800 made, probably about 400 survivors. It took me 3 years to find one that I felt was in good enough shape, like an 80 to 90%er that I actually wanted to buy. I don't personally like doing full-on restorations, and so I just wanted something that I could work with, I could outfit, and then kind of upgrade slowly over time. And that's really what it's been. It's been a great ride. It's taken me everywhere from Baja to Canada to BC, back down. And my hope is that whoever gets this ride next will enjoy it just as much as I have. Peace.